What's up, you guys? Gemma here, and back again for another retro game hunt. I am in Sheffield, and my flipping sat nav took me the twattiest way ever to get here. I know exactly where I am now. I'm here, and I know a much easier way I could have come. So we're going to be going to Game and Movie. The next footage you see is going to be some panoramics of the store. It's very small. So take a look, let me know what you think, and stay tuned, guys, because this is going to be a good one. Let's go. So here we are in Game and Movie in Sheffield, and before we dive into this Aladdin's Cave of retro gaming, I want you guys to make sure you give them a follow on Instagram and definitely check out their Facebook group as well, as the majority of the stuff you see here tends to be posted. There's a couple of videos as well, and it's just an awesome place, and I'll definitely be going back. Being as I live pretty close to this, I'm quite surprised I've never been before. So we're going to start off, like I said, in the back room with some panoramics. We're also going to go into the front room as well, and what I would suggest is that you guys watch this video in its entirety, as you'll see pretty much everything. Now, there were some real gems in here, and Barry owns the store, and Barry is awesome, so if you guys see anything that you fancy, definitely make sure you give him a message over on his social media, linked below. So these Super Nintendo games, just there, they came in, I think, the day before I went in and filmed this, so it's a really nice haul. Everything seemed to be in great condition, and what you'll notice is that everything was in alphabetical order. So as I'm kind of going through the PlayStation 1 stuff, the Sega Mega Drive stuff, as you guys can see here, it was really easy just to kind of siphon through with your eyes and just spot things, and it was just fantastic, and everything was just so neat and so well presented. I was really impressed. In fact, I knew before I went into this that it was going to be a small space, but it's actually bigger than I thought, so that was a massive thumbs up for me in terms of filming, just getting in there and being able to film a lot easier. Now, we're also going to do some GoPro footage in this as well. This is just DSLR stuff. I'm going to dive into some GoPro, and guys, as you saw in the thumbnail, there is a Sega Multi Mega. We're going to take a look at that in some detail in this video. Over to the GoPro footage then. There's quite a bit of GoPro footage. I find the GoPro footage awesome on retro game hunts, as you guys literally get to see pretty much what I'm seeing. So you'll notice the quality dip a little bit, as it's not as nice as the DSLR, but I just love GoPros, man. I just absolutely love them. I'm hoping to get a gimbal soon and really beef out how we do these retro game hunts. Loads of original Xbox stuff. Did pick up a title that I'd never seen before. It was in stellar condition. You may be able to clock me grab it in this video, but there will be a pickups video to follow, so make sure you guys tune into Wednesday's video, as that will be dropping. I didn't get a huge amount, but I am going to go back, as I've already messaged him and have hopefully secured some really nice stuff. So there'll be another, there'll be an additional video coming very soon. So nice stuff in the cabinets, and guys, I took loads of pictures, as you can see here. Follow me on Instagram after you've watched this video. Loads of additional stuff will be drip fed out onto my Instagram from Game and Movie as the week goes on. Now, PS1 stuff, loads and loads. And you know, if there wasn't stuff here, Barry was awesome enough just to kind of grab some stuff from behind. There was some really nice stuff. He has a great collection, and he was telling me about his personal collection as well. He was very engaging, so thank you very much, Barry. I know you're going to be watching this video. I hope that we can kind of, you know, I can continue to be a good customer for you, and I'll definitely be up again to do some more retro game hunts, if that's okay. Don't forget, guys, to let me know if there's anything that you see in this video that you would have bought. I always like to know what you guys spot, because sometimes I will admit there are things that I miss, and you guys point them out to me in the comment section, and then I can just kind of jog back through the footage, and it's just really nice. It's a little time capsule, you know, videos like this. Really good stuff. I had a real good look at the PlayStation 1 stuff, and you can kind of see my tripod right there, and then there was like the GameCube here playing Crazy Taxi. The music, we had some Offspring blurring out, was pretty darn cool, and I was just kind of doing my best not to get in the way of other customers. There was quite a few people in. A lot of stuff actually got sold on the day, which was pretty cool. I love seeing like the buzz in retro game stores, and you know, the hype and the support that we can give to owners by going into these places. So I can't stress that enough. If you're living around the Sheffield area, this is not too far off Junction 29 and Junction 30 on the M1, so definitely go and check out them, you know, the links below, and give them a follow. just grabbing a few more bits for Instagram right there, and we're back on the DSLR with some panoramics now. Check out, there's some really nice Game Boy Advance SPs kicking about down there. I tried to get a lot of the kind of upper shelves as well, as I tend to kind of obviously miss that with the GoPro, and like I said at the end of this video you will see more stuff from this room. Tried to get various angles, zooms, you know, zoomed in and out, and there's some really nice stuff. I'm like watching this back now as I edit and I'm like, what? It's just so cool to see. And what was also awesome was that there was not just kind of PAL stuff in here, there was like Japanese, like, you know, Asian stuff, there was NTSC stuff, you know, there's loads and loads of games. And then into the front of the stores, you guys just saw the little title there, loads of Xbox Ones, you've got your Switch, your DS, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. We will have a good route through the Xbox 360 collection. I think I go through pretty much every game on the 360 in this store, so take a look and let me know if there's anything that you would have snagged for yourselves. So loads of PSP games, which is something I find always lacks in retro game stores, or if you're going into anything like related to the high street, your CXs, PSP tends to be very thin on the ground. And this is, I think, some of the beauties of going into a place like this. You get such more, like loads more variety. The variety is insane. And speaking of variety in the rare type of console form, we're going to be taking a look at the Sega Multi Mega very, very shortly, as I've already said. But then you've got this kind of cabinet right in the middle of this store as you walk in, which is really, really cool. Now there's Barry. Sorry Barry, I know you didn't want to be on camera that much. Try to edit most of you out. And this Sega Multi Mega was not for sale. So guys, if you're thinking about messaging him to buy this, don't. It's for his personal collection. I wanted to look at it. I actually tried to buy it myself, but he didn't want to sell it. But that's absolutely cool. You guys know that this is one of the gems that I want in my collection this year, and I will get one, but I'm biding my time. The right package will come for me, but you know, hopefully if he ever changes his mind, he'll give me a shout and I will snap this up in a heartbeat. Now what I want to know from you good people is, what kind of prices do you think are pretty decent for Sega Multi Megas? Unboxed and boxed tend to go for double the price, so I'm kind of toying with the idea now as to whether or not just to go for like an unboxed Sega Multi Mega, as I have seen some kicking about for between £200 and £300, which I don't think it is too bad. But let me know in the comment section below if you own one. You know, if you'd like to own one, definitely. I certainly would love to own one of these. They're actually a lot smaller than what I thought, and this is from the DSLR with a bit of zoom. It just looks gorgeous. So back into the GoPro mode then, like I said, we would have a siphon through the entire 360 collection. The majority of these here were on 2 for £10. So really, again, variation. Everything is in complete like alphabetical order, which I think is so cool just to kind of go through. Usually, you know, things can be quite messy in certain stores, and I'm not going to lie, in my games room I don't alphabetize everything simply because I just don't have the time. Now we've got two classic games here, Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 double pack, highly recommended, and I'm sorry I didn't put that back in the right place, Barry. You'll have to just go and just put that back where it came from, because I don't want to mess with your alphabetizing. Mine obviously is very, very crap because I just don't pay attention to it, but nonetheless, great selection. Some stuff like this you don't particularly see that often. Again, I'm sorry, you need to put that back where it came from. I apologise, but again, let me know in the comment section below what 360 games you picked up recently, what 360 games you think are essential for the console. I actually did a video about how relevant the 360 is in 2018. Guys, I will link it in the cards for you good people to go and watch after you've seen this. So it is time to scan the top shelves in the back room again. Retro gaming goodness, we've got some N64s, we've got the basic Super Nintendo control deck, the 32X, which I'm hopefully going to be buying, a couple of control decks on the NES, some really nice box peripherals like the Sega, I think the Sega Menacer was up there as well. You know, there's absolutely loads and loads of stuff. It just amazes me, you know, the kind of things that people bring into stores like this. Like, can you imagine just cleaning out your attic or cleaning out your garage or something and just think, oh yeah, I'll just take this 32X into Game and Movie to trade. I mean, that's the stuff that I would find hard, I think, as a shop owner to kind of contain my excitement with if something like that came through the door. But I think it's difficult. You've sometimes really got to make loads of effort to separate business and pleasure. So time for some Nintendo goodness then. We got some really nice Super Nintendo games. There were some Super Famicom games. We've got the NES box in the back. Fact Sanity, which is right there. Great game if you are looking for a nice NES hidden gem. And then off to the left, some N64 unboxed stuff. And I just loved this Alien 25th Anniversary Xenomorph head. This thing looked gnarly and it was placed nicely next to Super Mario on the top shelves. Now, you guys are also going to see some 360 consoles, one of which is my absolute favourite, which is the R2-D2 version. We'll check that out later on in the video. And it was reasonably priced as well. I think it's like either $79.99 or $89.99. Don't fully remember, but you'll see the price. That's maybe something that I get as well as a different 360 variant. Like I said, guys, don't forget to check out Wednesday's video because the pickups video is coming. And I'm trying my hardest as I'm looking back through these not to tell you what I picked up because we've scanned past it a million times. And what I would like you to do then at this point is try and guess what game from the previous clip, from the previous pan, I picked up. Like, guess in the comment section below. Let's have a little competition. Nothing to win, of course, just a little bit of fun. And what would a retro game hunt be without like a GameCube little glance? And there's quite a few stuff in, and more original Xbox. So it's not just the stuff out on the shelves. You guys have got some really nice stuff. This was like on the counter in the back room. You kind of above this were the PS1 games, which you guys saw. Some nice Master System games. Not a huge amount of Master System in, but I think that tends to be the generic trend no matter where you go. In terms of Master System, you don't see a lot of it about, and the stuff you do see tends to be your typical stuff. So I didn't actually pick anything up because I've got quite a few things from this in here. Yeah, I'm just kind of punching stuff through my head now, thinking I've got this, and I've got this. So I didn't pick any Master System games up. Towards the end of this video as well, I don't think I got him on camera, but there was a guy in here. Shout out to you. I didn't catch your name, but he kind of said hi and recognised me from watching some of my videos, and he was in there to buy some PS1 games and we had a good chat. And I just love that vibe, you know, when you're in a store like this, you can just chat with other people. It was just really, really cool. Like, put me in a room with a gamer all day long and I would just talk and talk and talk. And so I always kind of say, if you do see me out and about, just say hi, we can chat and we can, you know, I just love it. I think he picked up a couple of Resi games, so more power to you. We had a nice little chat about the original Resident Evil games on PS1. Man, they were good days. Man, they were awesome. And the guy you just see just off there to the left as well, he bought a really nice Sega Mega Drive and PlayStation 1 bundle. So it was pretty busy, and I think that's a testament just to how awesome and how thriving the retro game community is. You know, there's always somebody out there wanting to find something from their childhood, wanting to relive that nostalgia, and for me that is an absolute buzz. So we're about to go into the front of the store. I didn't want to get in people's way, so I just kind of picked up my camera and just tried to kind of get out people's way and let them go about the day. But it did give me an opportunity actually to go and take a look at some of the PlayStation 4 stuff, and I kind of figured that if there's anybody watching this video and you're after a couple of PS4 games, it'd be nice just to kind of capture some of that. As much as it is a retro, I don't discount like this generation of gaming when I'm out on these retro game hunts. I think it's important to capture as much as possible, and I think I did in this video. I mean, you've seen the floor space, you know what you're in for. You know, I think I'm pretty satisfied with everything I captured in this store, and I just love seeing your guys' comments. I do try my best to read as much as possible, so let me know if there's anything you saw that you love. Now this I love. I have this version, played this game to death, beat it a couple of times, and for me personally, I don't think any of the other Infamous games lived up to what that first Infamous game did. It was just so damn good. The karma system, the city, you know, like the different powers you could get, like everything just seemed so fluid and cool, albeit with a little bit of monotony in between. I genuinely enjoyed Infamous. Checking out my Adidas Boost, of course. Love my pink and purple Adidas Boost. Let me know actually, what trainers do you guys wear? I'm a Converse kind of girl, you know? I'm a Converse kind of girl, but I wanted some Boost and I want some Yeezys as well, so I'm on the lookout for some white Yeezys. But back to the retro game hunts. I knew at this point that I'd kind of captured pretty much everything I wanted to capture. I wanted to have another look through these original Xbox games and GameCube games at the top right there. The PS2 games off to the left, you will see some footage at the end. They're predominantly sport titles, so I didn't capture too much of that, as sport titles are just so generic. But I did find something pretty cool in this Xbox kind of stash here, a game that I've never ever seen before. No, it wasn't Pitfall, because I've seen that, but I did buy it. It was really, really cool, really nice condition. I don't know if you're going to see me pick it up. Yes, you are going to see me pick it up. It is this one right here. So you've already seen one game that I picked up, so obviously pickup's video is kind of spoiled, but nonetheless I'm saving the really good bits for Wednesday's video. So one final whip around then from me. We're about to finish the video. Nice little panoramic. If you're after DVDs or Blu-rays, by the way, got plenty of them in here. I think the name Game and Movie kind of encapsulates that. But I just want to thank you guys for watching this awesome retro game hunt. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I had a fantastic day, and I hope you guys can show some support to Barry's store over on social media. Again, his links to his Instagram and his Facebook page will be located below. I'm definitely going to be going back here, as I only live about a 30-minute drive. My sat nav took me a crazy way to get there. It took me 45 minutes to get there, and as soon as I knew where it was, I was like, oh no. But I will be back, hopefully to pick up that 32X. But let me know what you guys think to Game and Movie in that comment section below. And don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel, and definitely hit that like button and give the video a share. Just dropping back to what I said earlier, $89.99. There we go for the Star Wars bundle. And I did score myself a nice Modern Warfare 3 Xbox 360 from a Facebook group. But you guys can check that video in the cards after you've watched this. I'm going to let it play out now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Gemma. Have a beautiful day. Gaming for life. See you soon.